problem because I may be this may be a big presumption, but nobody's going to the movies looking for the metaphors and the deeper meaning.
And that's not the problem of the theater. That's what I'm saying. When you say social responsibility, yourself first, the mirror. Not Lionsgate, not Tyler Perry, because then you become the problem because you're idolizing them and you're holding them more accountable than you're holding yourself. So you got to go in saying, I'm going in critical, because that's the only thing I can be. 400 years of slavery, blackface, I got to go in critical. I can't go in chilling. This is the theater. Okay, I'm an example, I'm the leader. Whether I want to be or not, I have to go in socially responsible. So from the mirror, I'm saying, I'm going in strong, because somebody's behind me, they need to know. And I can't just go in chilling like, oh, this is Friday night, we gonna go out.
I just want to jump in here. There's a lot of shoulds in this world. And the reality of it is that in our community, and with the youth that I work with, they're not coming in with that perspective. There's a lot of shoulds, but they're not getting it anywhere. So what's lacking in popular media and movies are aspirational images. So this movie was socially responsible to the extent that it brought to life a classic book as well as classic black play. However, but yet the places within context, overall context, of the images of black people, of black men, of black women within the context of what do we see right now. We see conflict, we see violence, we see pain. What we don't see is black people loving each other. So if I didn't have a father in the home, if I had a father who happened to be a liability versus an asset, if I go to the movies, I'm trying to see somebody who looks like me, who's loving somebody that shows me how to love. It takes a lot of us 30, 40, 50, sometimes we never get it. We're trying to figure out how is it that we love somebody? How is it that we love other women? How do we love black women? I'm looking at the movies, and to be candid, I'm just gonna be butt booty naked honest here, okay? And that is, I learned a lot by watching TV. Leave It to Beaver was good to me. Why? Because I never saw my parents kiss ever. Why? Because I never knew what an anniversary was in my household. But when I watched TV and I saw on there, it's like, dang, it's an anniversary, what is that? So you mean people celebrate when they got married? To this day, I do not know when my parents got married, okay? To this day, actually I do recall my parents kissing once, but my father was forced to kiss my mother. She was in the hospital having a surgery, and I think he just begrudgingly gave her a kiss on the cheek, and that was it. I've never seen it. Never saw them hold hands. I saw him beat her. But if I went to the movies to see For Colored Girls Only, that just reified all of the images of black love or black relationships. So we're talking about social responsibility. It can't all be placed on the shoulders of Tyler Perry. We point the finger at Tyler Perry. Okay, here comes another Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is working out his issues, his demons in art, in film. That's what a lot of us do. You do it through poetry, okay? You do it through poetry. Some of us do it through music. Other individuals do it through, whether it be science, whether it be sociology. People work through their issues individually and personally. Oprah, people criticize Oprah, but Oprah's working through her issues. Her show is a reflection of her and her experience and what she's trying to be. If you criticize and point the finger, as you know, when you point the finger, there's three more pointing back. Tell your story. If you were affirmed, if you were loved, if somebody put their arms around you, then tell your story. Make a movie. Tell your story. Okay? So what I'm saying to you and I'm sharing is that, yes, it was responsible because it's showing one aspect of a black experience, but that's not all aspects. And I need something to aspire to. I want to see somebody holding hands. I want a notebook. I want a black cover spiral notebook movie. That's what I want.
I think the movie was very, and you know my point. I think the movie was totally irresponsible because it foisted upon us all these negative images that, you know, it's like you say, and he made the point that I had already been thinking of so long, that these images go all the way back to blackface. And you're never going to be able to get rid of these images. Just like that image that we have of Halle Berry getting, you know, ravaged on the floor in Monsters Ball. We'll never forget that. You know, that should have never been put into our psyche. Okay, these are the same images that, did you see the rape in the film? This rape was did in real time. They kept showing the clock. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they're making this real to us, okay? And this is something that's being foisted on us by the white power structure. It's not Tyler Perry, as y'all may think it's Tyler Perry, but he's getting paid millions and millions of dollars to place these images inside our subconscious, not our conscious, not the things that we look at and feel every day, into our subconscious. And how I know this, if you look at the Lionsgate movie, where is the only place you find a lion? In Africa. Okay, now at the beginning of the Lionsgate movies, these two lions open up, and it's the image of a mechanical brain turning inside of this at the beginning of this movie. So they're telling you, they're going off into your brain. Okay, and this is from the white power structure that has no relationship to a lion. You understand? And we know this because all of our images that we see are African images. Okay? And that's how they got into our subconscious with this movie. You understand? If you don't understand that this is a subconscious attack by the white power structure, using our people that we admire. Okay, and that's why it has so much effect on us. For us to see, what's that, Sister Rose get raped in real time, believe me, you're not going to forget that. You're not going, that image is going to be in your head for the rest of your life. You know, we got to start learning how to play the black side of the chessboard. Okay, because all this movie is doing is separating our queen from the king so they can come in and checkmate us as they do time and time and time and time again. We got to learn the game of the aggressor against us, y'all. This is, that's my point. It's totally irresponsible. All Tyler Perry's movies are totally irresponsible. Every Tyler Perry movie has a sister who is loose in it. Why? Why do we have to keep seeing this? Do we think in every situation we got a prostitute or a loose woman in every child? If you name a Tyler Perry movie that does not have a loose woman in it. And y'all sisters should be tired of seeing this, but y'all run to the show and see it anyway. You know? And look, in Meet the Browns, they had a 20-minute conversation. Okay, one more thing. In Meet the Browns, Tyler Perry had a 20-minute conversation about the mama was a hoe was a hoe, she was a hoe, and this is all his films. I don't know. If that's what you want for entertainment and for us.
All right. Anybody else have? All right, we're gonna. Did you want to speak?
Oh yeah. You know, it's a movie. Whether you make it for entertainment or whether you make it for aspiration, enlightenment, the artist, in my opinion, is always responsible for what they put out. They could be mistaken by not knowing stuff and put stuff out, or they could put stuff out on purpose. Either way it goes, it's just like if I were to have a conversation with somebody and I would say something that was inappropriate, and people were like, well, see, for you, that was inappropriate, you know. So if I said something that would be inappropriate, that could disturb somebody, making a movie that makes statements, you have to be even more responsible, because now you're reaching more people. I would not say that the movie itself is at the pinnacle of being responsible for the plight of the African American community. At the same time, it's unfortunate that most individuals, and please don't get funny when I say this, it's unfortunate that most individuals are not trying to be centered enough or sensitive enough to be able to look at stuff and not identify with stuff when they know it's not talking about them in particular. So I admire people who have the tenacity to put things out that could be a representation of their experience. At the same time, they always take chances of the responsibility that they incur because they put these things out. So yeah, Tyler Perry, like anybody else, should totally be responsible for whatever it is he put out. I think it's only fair, it's natural. At the same time,